actually, the weirdest thing was that when I got everything I wanted, when the ID was changed, the name was changed, everything was ready, I didn't find the fulfillment I was looking for. The traumatic things that happened on the way, I didn't have time to process that. It's so crazy how I transitioned, and then I would walk out of the home and people would look at me and I would still feel like it's the same thing as being in the school corridor and people are looking at me, laughing at me.
You have had a very empowering journey. But that being said, I don't think every part of it was the same. Of course, you must have had ups and downs.
Yeah.
When you were transitioning, what was the most empowering phase like for you? Was it, discussing it with people? Was it sharing it online, or was it something internal?
I think it was the most powerful, if I have to say, the most steadiness came from my family. My family, not in an academic sense, they didn't understand everything.
Yeah.
They weren't well read. We didn't also come from an academic background, not a lot of money. But the family unit is very strong. The baseline is love, like the kind of parents who love you no matter what. And so even their disapproval only came until the point they didn't realize this was right for me. Because the second they put the pieces together and they realize that this is right for their child, they will fight the world for it. And they have. So in that way, the steadiness came from the family. But actually, the weirdest thing was that when I got everything I wanted, when the ID was changed, the name was changed, everything was ready, I I didn't find the fulfillment I was looking for. Because the thing is, the traumatic things that happened on the way, I didn't have time to process that. I had IDs to change. I had hormones to take and treatments to start. So you sort of zone out. But you know the book where it's like your body keeps count.
Yeah.
So it's so crazy how I transitioned, and then I would walk out of the home and people would look at me and I would still feel like it's the same thing as being in the school corridor and people are looking at me, laughing at me. But it wasn't. It was this trauma, it was this perception. And so that's when I realized that, oh, like I won the race, but I fell along the way and scraped my knee, and now is my time to take care of it. So that was really the hardest part of it all. I think people think coming out and making other people accept you is hard. Try accepting yourself. That's the real hard part.
But a big part of your life is social media today. There are so many people who are kind to you. I was just going through your comments, and so many people who look up to you. But there are also so many people who don't, right? Who will, without thinking, from their fake ID, just come and type rubbish. When it comes to dealing with all of that, have you become like very chill, nonchalant, or does it still affect you?
I'll tell you. Show me those people. Can you show me those
I
people
can't.
without turning your phone on?
No DP or
No, no.
some
I'm just
reply.
saying,
Acha.
you can't show me those people in this room.
No, I can't.
But am I in this room being interviewed for my show?
Yes.
So you have to sort of ground yourself and understand that the hate comment, when I press the power button on my phone, where does it go?
Yeah.
It is so powerless. If you don't look at it, it doesn't exist. And I come from a business family. I think you must have seen this many times. Numbers are numbers. Brand doesn't care 500 अच्छे comment है या 500 बुरे comment है. Brand sees, wow, she's like churning out numbers. Let's give her a deal. So I can't get caught up in that stuff. It is not for me. And also just from a logical sense, especially people, I guess like us, we've heard things in real life. What can you say to me that I haven't heard? And it hurts more when it's said to your face and these people aren't able to. So I'm able to turn my phone off and disassociate completely. Of course, there are moments when they say something that I've personally struggled with. So right now I'm struggling with like my self-image because I've gained weight, which I didn't want to, because estrogen changes your body and I'm not able to understand the changes. It's a gradual progression. And so when I was already feeling insecure about that and then people pointed it out, of course it hurt more. But guess what? Like even when I was heavier, the numbers were still the same.
Yeah.
And so what? I went to Goa about it.